Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading for roughly the 12th to the 18th of July. And this will be for Scorpio. Scorpio, thank you so much for supporting my channel, for your generous donations, personal readings. If you're interested in classes too, all the instructions are underneath, starting to fill up now for August. So if you're interested in doing any of those, please let me know. Remember, the readings are only general. I'm going to use the after tarot for your reading. And so if they don't resonate, move on to check out other aspects of your natal chart, especially your ascendant, because that seems to be really, or your rising, seems to be really important at the moment. I've found that especially so. Oh, and the funny part is I do have a Scorpio ascendant, so High Priestess jumping out of the deck. Okay, something you don't know about coming to the surface this week. Something that's being perhaps hidden from you here. Something that you weren't expecting. You may have sort of had a bit of an inkling, but I don't think you really knew what it was. Okay. I was having a little chuckle before because sometimes when you do these videos, they catch you in the most crazy sort of poses while you're doing things. And the last one was absolutely hilarious. So I don't get to see, I don't get to see the thumbnails anymore because I put my own thumbnails over the top of them, which I think is a really good idea because sometimes I look quite odd. All right. Oh, very nice, Scorpio. Now, this is the Ace of Swords, and like everyone knows, and I had someone say to me the other day, out of the blue, oh, that's your favorite ace. Yes, it is. The Ace of Swords is a card that talks of a truth, a clarity, something that you are now working towards. It's a brand new start, but you're doing things differently this time around. You may have understood more completely the direction you want to go in. You may have had a truth, especially with that High Priestess coming out. I said to you, there's some sort of secret about to be revealed. And sometimes if something's revealed, it could give you the clarity to move in another direction. So I feel like you're having a brand new start and moving in a different direction. Oh, lovely. So you have the Magician with you this week. So this is about having everything you need, being able to manifest, having what you need to go in the right direction. I think sometimes we sort of think, that we don't have the tools to do what we want to do. And this card is saying you have everything you need here to create what you want. So I feel like some of you walking away from things here. You could be walking away from a situation that doesn't really serve you here in terms of your emotional needs. So maybe you're sort of dealing with someone who's been very cold towards you. Maybe it's a relationship, a job, or a family situation. But it's sort of like you're moving away from this 8 cups now because there's nothing in them that makes you feel good about things anymore. I saw this card flip out as well. So the universe helping you to move forward here, giving you the tools you need. Something's changing very quickly for you. And it looks like for many of you that you're going after some sort of relationship, love. Maybe you're dissatisfied with the relationship you're in, or wanting to move to something that's a little bit more loving, kind. Maybe you're in a cold relationship. All right, so we have the card of Leo. So maybe you're dealing with a Leo here. The Strength card talks about taming our inner demons. It talks about finally being able to tame those parts of ourselves that make us complete and whole, but that we may not have been comfortable with. So when the Strength card comes out, it's sort of saying that whatever you've done here, the work you've put in, the self-recognition, the energy you've put into healing is now at a point where you are feeling whole and complete. So sometimes this can mean about having courage, having, the capacity now to move forward. So whatever this news is coming in for you this week is going to help you see things differently in order to move forward. Okay. can see that quite well. Okay, Queen of Swords coming through. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius here. There appears to be some sort of new start coming in. Some sort of change, some sort of decision to change your life here and move in a different direction. You are deciding that you can't stay where you are. Now you've sort of achieved this level of self-awareness or clarity. You can't stay where you are. You're moving in a different direction. You could be dealing with someone who's very harsh here. You're closing out something here. Maybe a relationship, maybe, sorry, that's a bit glary. You may be closing out a relationship. You may be closing another situation out here, because I feel like there's a possibility here that whatever you've been dealing with has done its time. You've gone past the point of no return. Something is coming in this week to give you clarity on the direction you want to go in. And I feel like for some of you, it's a complete change of direction. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups coming in. Feel like you have two people in your life here, so we'll keep going here. The Hermit card, which talks about going inside and having a look at what's going on, and the Justice card. So there seems to be, here with the Justice and the Judgment card together, I feel very strongly like you're walking away from something that hasn't served you to walk towards someone new here. Feel like there are two people in this reading. I feel like you've been dealing with somebody who's been very either harsh, critical, spiteful, and I feel like something's coming in to sort of help you move forward. This healing's done now, so you may have had some sort of epiphany moment or realization, especially with that High Priestess coming in, that what you're trying to invest in is no longer serving you here. You're moving towards a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio here, but there's a lot of self-love. So you're sort of like that silly Seven of Wands again. Sticking up for yourself, fighting for what you think is right here. So I think you've done a lot of fighting, but you're ready to move on to something that's more stable, and there she is. So she came out for you at the beginning and she's coming out for you at the end here. This is about using your intuition, you know, making sure that you are really clear about what you want in your life here. I feel like you're moving away from someone here to move to, and it could be back to here, someone who's very warm and loving. And I feel like maybe you had the choice of two people. Maybe you had a choice to move towards somebody and you didn't spend the time really understanding what it was in life that you wanted. The Justice card here tells me that there was no balance here. So you've moved into something thinking it was what you wanted. And that gives rise to this feeling that you may have had a choice here between two people and you've gone in the wrong direction. So the person you've been dealing with has been really difficult to deal with, and I feel like you're closing out that cycle and moving to a new time. I feel somehow you're getting some information here, some information about what this person's been doing, saying, or something that's making you realize you're on the wrong path here. But it could also be that you've got clarity about the other person as well and how you're feeling about the other person. I feel like you're understanding you have everything you need. You don't need to stay where you are. You're walking away from that doesn't serve you and moving towards some sort of love and fidelity here. There's this feeling that the universe has shifted you though. Perhaps you were holding back. Arrows of love coming in, some sort of realization that you want to move towards someone that you probably see as a soulmate now, probably the one that got away, someone that you feel very, very strongly about here. You're definitely walking away from something here to find what really satisfies your soul. I don't think you're doing this in a very rash way. I do think that you've thought a lot about this energy and whether it's, you know, where you are is whether you can rescue or sort of, you know, give the kiss of life to this old relationship. But I think that you've done everything you could. And I feel that there's come a point where you've really looked inside and thought, no, this is just not working here. And you're now using your intuition and you're stopping this fighting. So it's like you've stopped fighting against the universe and the universe has now come in to give you something to help rescue you. Okay, let's draw you an oracle card. one doesn't want to come out. How weird. It felt like it was the right card and then it just didn't come out. There it is. Oh, how funny. I just got that for somebody else too. Like attracts like. So this is about, you know, realizing that, you know, what you put into something, you're going to get back again. And I don't always agree with that, because I think that sometimes we invest in something that doesn't give us back, and we keep investing thinking we're trying to save something, which in fact makes that far more toxic. And it feels to me, this is about you learning to understand what your soul wants and being, you know, visualizing what you want in your future and being able to let go of this energy that you've just been through. I think you've been through some sort of karmic relationship, to be honest. So it could have been that you've experienced quite a lot of toxicity. Anyway, Scorpio, have a great week.